Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. It's a deck from 1979. But if you'd like that information, there it is. Okay. Supportive Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant. Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. There is a website, rockpoolpublishing.com. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. You just freeze that frame right there if you want to look that up, so you can write that down or do whatever you need to do with it. If you're interested, of course. Of course. Okay. What are we doing? Alright, okay. 2 cards fell out of the bottom, face down. Okay. Alright. What's going on, Leo? Got a lot going on already. Alright. Okay. This is kind of interesting. You got a lot happening. I don't think that's really a shock. You're busy. Like, most of the fire signs are. I mean, I should say all of them. There's only 3 of you. This is peculiar. Your challenge card is leadership with the 10 of Wands. I almost feel like you're not taking the front running role. You're not taking the lead. I feel like you're holding back. And this seems to be confusing the bejeebas out of somebody. Because you're not taking the lead and they're like, what? What? You want me to lead? What? They seem to be really questioning, like, what's the deal with that? Because they've got the 9 of Cups on its side, kind of like, oh, like, here's my chance to lead. Oh. Like, you're really going to let me lead? Oh. Oh. Like, it just feels like they're stunned. Because it's like when I put it down, it went right on its side. It's kind of like, I think I like this. And you're kind of like, all right, let's see what you got. I don't know if this is really going to work, but all right, you want to lead. And they are just, I feel like they're dumbfounded for a minute. Just to cut this to the quick, you're going to end up leading again. You're only going to be able to do this for so long because I feel like maybe this is somebody who whined about how they want to lead or they whined about how they want to do it their way. And you're like, all right, fine, do it your way. Go ahead. And then when you say, okay, they're like right now, you want me to lead? Oh. And they're just kind of, what? The Leo's going to let me lead? Really? Okay. They can't seem to do it. I don't see them able to do it. They're trying, but I don't see them able to do it. I feel like it doesn't last very long before they're like, hey, what am I supposed to do now? And you're like, listen, I'm not going to tell you. I'll either do it or I won't. So if you're going to lead, you need to lead. Like, you can't lead and ask somebody else to do it for you. That's not how you do it. Like, if you're going to lead, you make the decisions and you lead. You don't keep looking at other people like, what do I do now? You don't do that. You lead and you do it. Some things you use people for reference, but you're not constantly going, should I do this? That's not a leader. Once in a while, check for reference, get some sounding board advice, get some information to absorb so you can make your decision based on the information you've pulled in, but you don't ask somebody else to make the decision for you and just do what they say. That's not a leader. At least that's my opinion anyway. That's not a leader. A leader makes the decision. They absorb the information, they decide what's right, and they move forward based on what they think is right. The person who's actually leading makes the decisions. These cards are face down. I feel like you're going to abandon this idea pretty quickly of letting them lead because you're going to learn very fast that like maybe they complain a lot and that's about as far as it goes. They may say they want to lead, but when push comes to shove, whoever this is can't really do it. At least not to the level that it needs to be done. Are you serious, sir? Sir, are you serious? Come on. Come here. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. fuzzy hair cat. You're not even arguing with them. I almost feel like they're saying, if you want to give this a shot, go ahead, but expect to be the one moving forward. Because I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to step back and be like, okay, you lead. And they're just kind of like, bah. They just kind of sit there, bah, oh. I keep getting like they don't do nothing. They don't do anything. They just don't. They're happy about that. I get to lead. Yup. So lead. And they're just kind of like, right. Yeah. And I feel like you're going to be like, all right, never mind. And I feel like you're just going to pick it back up and you're just going to lead again because you don't have the patience for this. You don't have the patience for this. To just sit there and wait for them to figure it out. Like, listen, if you weren't ready to lead, forget it. I'll just do it. Because I feel like you're skipping the argument. I feel like you're just skipping there. That's why the Seven of Swords is on top of the Five of Wands. I think you're going to just skip the argument. Like, forget it. I'll just follow me. Follow me. I know what to do. We're just going to do it. You're going to move on from this very quickly, but I feel like you're also going to remember this. Like, listen, before you start complaining how you want to lead again, person, I, the Leo, gave you a chance before. You fumbled. You fumbled bad. You fell flat on your face. You're just not there for it. I don't want to hear it. Either come with me and do it and shut your mouth, or go somewhere else. I don't have any time for this ridiculousness because you don't lead. You're the lead. I feel like also you're going to make a point to this person. Like, listen, I know you say you want to lead. You don't have it in you. They just don't. Some people just don't. They just don't. I don't know what to say. Some people just can't lead. They couldn't lead, what do you call it? You know, whatever analogy you want, because I can't think of anything that should be said on camera. I think of some bad ones I've heard. A horse to water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's what I'm thinking. There you go. Whew, better. I feel like you're going to point it out. Like, listen, I look out for you because I'm a good leader. I know what I'm doing. If you're going to complain, find somebody else to follow. You got your chance. You couldn't do it. Sit down, shut up, and enjoy the ride. And they're going to be pulling their weight. I feel like you're also making that point. Like, when I tell you to do something, just get it done. Stop complaining. Don't complain to me. Just get it done. I do think they're going to fall more in line. This person does seem to have a lot more appreciation for you after this moment. Because you're like, I gave it to you and you didn't take it. I gave you full chance. I gave you every opportunity. I even sat back for a couple hours and you just sit there and went blah, 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 blah. So I don't have time for that. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know either. So I have to move on. They seem to be more aligned with you after this. Like, I feel like they realize you gave them a shot. And I think they know too. Like, all right, yeah, no. I got my moment and I couldn't do it. But the Leo let me stick around and the Leo is still helping me. So I guess I should just get along with the Leo and just go with it. I feel like they get it. I don't know if I want to say that, but there may be an air sign you're connected with for this. I don't know why. But it might be like an air sign mixed with some water or something. I don't know what that's about. Because I'm getting like, they thought it out, but they're also very emotionally attached to you after this. It doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. It seems to be fairly compatible with you. Don't hold me to it. Like it's just basically the energy is very like, I want. And then when they try, they can't. And then when they realize you're still helping them anyway, they become very loyal to you. Very loyal after this moment. Because they got that Ten of Cups energy with the passion. And they kind of realize if there's something else that's warranted, they have to prove that I feel like they're looking at this like, you'll give them another chance if they prove that they should have it. They're going to have to prove their worth. Like, they might get another chance in the future is kind of how they're looking at it, but not before they prove that they can handle it. So they shouldn't bother you again unless they're ready to actually put up and show you, hey, I can do it now, let me try again. So they kind of have that feeling about them, like, don't approach the Leo, don't whine and expect an opportunity if you're not ready for it, because the Leo might give you that opportunity, and if you fail, you wasted your time and the Leo's time. So I'm getting like they might approach you later again for another opportunity, but if they do, they will be ready if that happens again, because I'm getting a lot of healing, kind of like, they need to be more prepared. and they realize when they're working with you, they definitely need to keep that in mind. There's a lot of healing here, and I feel like they respect you more. Kind of like you gave them a shot, they failed, but you like, all right, you can't do it. I'm moving on. But they do have this sense like if I can prove that I can do it, if I can prove that I'm ready, the Leo might give me another chance. So I have to work at this and prove that I can do this. I have to prove that I'm ready next time, and I need to not waste the Leo's time. I'm getting over time, I'm getting you are liking this connection more and more. You got the Lover's card with the heart and mind balance. Doesn't have to be anything romantic, but it's kind of like you're seeing this respect from this person. This person seems to be treating you better and following much closer what you do. It's like they're trying to learn from you a little more. They do seem to be trying to learn from you. They're trying to like, all right, in case the Leo gives me another shot, I want to be ready, so I have to look and see how the Leo does it and see if I can emulate that same energy. Which, like, you're one of those signs, like you and like Scorpio, like, there's a couple others. Like, people can try to mimic what you do, but unless they're an actual Leo, probably not going to work. Unless they have like their moon in Leo or maybe some other sign in Leo, maybe they could do it. Maybe. Enough to get, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's not going to bother you. I feel like you're going to kind of like that they're trying to emulate you a little more because they seem to be paying attention more and they're doing better. That Lover's card makes me feel like you're enjoying this. This is fine. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon before they even want another chance. So I feel like this is going to go well. I feel like this is somebody that you can instruct to do things your way. And the more loyalty you get and the more you instruct them to do things your way, you might actually give this person a chance again in the future to lead. But I feel like they're going to be right in cahoots with you. Like, whatever you want, they're probably going to be looking at you first. Like, what would you do? And you'll be like, I do this. And they'll be like, okay, I'll do that then. So, like, they seem to be more compatible with your energy the farther this goes. I feel like this is a really good thing, actually. Because I feel like this is going to make you more comfortable with this energy. This person's a very good support for you, but I feel like we got to have this moment where you give them a shot. They can't make it happen. You continue on forward, and I feel like they become extremely loyal. I just feel like they respect you a lot more for this. One, you gave them a shot. Two, you didn't beat them up after you kept on going. You're like, all right, you can't do it. Just come on. Like, you didn't leave them behind. You didn't, like, beat them up emotionally about it, because I'm not feeling that. You're just like, all right, you can't do it. Just come on. So there's two things. You gave them a shot, and you didn't make them feel bad about it. Super loyalty here. Super loyalty. Are we good? Good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. The donation information is also below if you would like a reading from me, like I just said. What am I missing? Oh, well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.